Hello, fellow compatriots, and welcome to yet another review! Yes, that's right. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Hero Factory MOC. Yes, that's right. So, there is no functions in this build, but I tried to expand on the possibilities with a standard build with no functions by doing the next best thing. Accessories. Yes, that's right. This thing has a buttload of accessories, so I can't wait to show you this guy. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you all Gama. So yes, that's right. I have made a pretty unique hero based off of Hero Factory. You know, by giving a ton of accessories. Gama here, he's basically like designed in the style of Breakout slash Brain Attack. In between those points of time. So, which is why, you know, he's the first hero to ever receive a shield, as well as protective core. You know, the first one to ever have that. And yeah, here is a back view of him. As you can see, a lot of stuff is stored in his build. You got a sword here, you got a gun here, and he even has a jetpack. As you can see, the color palette is pretty nicely laid out. You know, mostly consisting of gunmetal gray. As you can see here, some white and some green highlights throughout the build. He even has some green bone pieces to keep the flow going in the limbs, just to keep those nice highlights, even though it's hard to see in some angles, but like in the side of the leg, you still get a nice view. Due to the design of the waist, it kind of flows nicely overall. Anyways, let's go straight into posability. So, feet can move forward this far, can move back this far, and yes, clown feet. I even filled up the gap a little bit. Feet can tilt this much, cannot tilt the other way that much. Gives them a very like boot-like design, which is one of my favorite leg designs when it comes to CCBS. I just love this boot design. Knees, they get a full curl, so you can do a lot of dynamic poses with this figure. He can do the full splits, as you can see, and beyond. If you still wanted him to, I don't know why. Why would you do that? Can do a full high kick, all Van Damme style, or Karate Kid, whatever flows your boat. He looks very sassy. He's a sassy Gama. He's a sassy Gama. Oh, just look at that fabulousness. He can bend back all the way. Yeah, full range in the legs. Head can do a full 360. Can look down only this far because these segments bump against the chest. I can look up only this far, bumps a little bit against the backpack, but it's still, he can still look directly up in a decent way. You know, you don't see people bend their heads in a solid 90 degrees, so I think it works just fine, in my opinion. And you're wondering, what? No waist? No waste? What have you done, Tributron? Throw it in the trash. It shouldn't exist. Well, too bad. I'm keeping it for reasons. I don't know. Don't judge me. I'm a normal person. Anyways, full 360 in the arms, just like you saw earlier. This arm can only go up this far. The other arm can go up a little bit more, but as you can see, the shield does bump a little bit against the head, but not that much. But you can get a better range with the left arm than you do with the right arm. I had the arm switch, sorry. His left arm can go up this far. The right arm can only go up this far because of this armor piece. Now, 90 degree bend in the elbow. You even got a rotation, so you can do some neat poses. Hands, they can bend in this much, can only bend back this much. You got a good side to side movement, and of course rotation. Now, you may notice, can you bend Now time for the accessories. Now the accessories with this figure, even though it does like hinder the upward movement a little bit with the shield is in fact removable. You can remove it. These two pegs right over here, as you can see, plug into the armor right over there, and it doesn't ruin the overall look of the build, since like most hero factory shields mostly consisted of the hand connector that you attach onto the bone, which kind of breaks up the solid appearance of the figure, which I wasn't that much a fan of, but I mean, I lived with it, but now I do not have to live with it any longer because I got this shield right here. Now let's take a look at this shield, because this shield has a lot going. As you can see, you know, you got your Hero Factory symbol right there, you know, your standard stuff. Now on the underside here, you've got twin plasma cannons that can shoot out. So he got two blasters over here. He also has a plasma sword that can store underneath the shield. Now of course you can remove the sword so that he can wield it and put this back on, you know, and you got like yourself a blaster kind of thing. So 1, 2, 2, trying to get him in a good pose. He has good balance, as you can see. Very good balance. Looks amazing. All throughout, in my opinion, he looks great. Due to the small build, you know, he's able to balance on the clown shoes. It only gets a problem when you have bigger figures than this size, and using those feet, it becomes an absolute nightmare for some people. So keep that in mind, even though you already know the horror stories are true, so I don't have to keep reminding you. Also, another thing as well, let's go ahead and put the sword back. Let's store it back over here. Now, over here on the backpack, you may have noticed already, he has a rifle that stores onto his backpack. Only thing you had to do is slide this off, and this port right over here connects onto that black axle. And yes, it is sticks out quite a bit in my opinion, but hey, what you're gonna do. Now you can make him hold the rifle. It's a bland basic rifle, but it's a gun nonetheless, and he can wield it if he so wanted to. And I think he can. And hold on, let me just make him do a calm pose. I always keep doing action poses, but maybe a calm pose for this one. Now, due to the posability in the elbows, with the rotation in there, he can, of course, hold his rifle with both hands, so he can look like a boss in doing it. Now, of course, another thing that he can do, which is he can fly on this if the jetpack were broken. Now, I took these off, I did, but you can also have them stick under here, and it's not too intrusive. But when you look in the underside, it is an absolute mess. There wasn't a good way to do it, but anyways, if you have these left in here, you can slide these up, and then what you can do next is there will be, you will peg these two axles into the center hole of either feet. Just plug that one in, plug this one in. Could probably bend that knee down, And then you got that going on. So he can surf above water. Surf on above the water if he has to go on a water mission. He has the surfboard. Also, it can be used to fly if he so wanted it to, with the help of the jetpack for vertical movement to help him stay levitated. And he uses his upper body to help propel himself upward a little bit. So yeah, he got that going on. Now, of course, he doesn't need just a gun to use. He can also wield his sword, like so, in the other hand. So there's an array of things that you can do with this figure. A lot of poses and so forth. He is fun and enjoyable to pose and fly around. Now, it would be helpful if this figure had a stand, but I did not make a stand. Sadly, I know. Bite me. I'm a terrible person, obviously. Anyways, yeah, you can go ahead and remove this once you're done. Slide these, boop, boop, and you can go ahead, plop it back on, and he's good to go. Isn't that delightful? Yes, it is. Gama is pretty awesome like that. Now, as for character traits, Gama is basically like a general. It's like the leader of his team, basically, and he helps like operate in special missions, you know, that him and a few other special forces can do. Like, he's kind of like Black Ops in a way, like a Black Ops team that he works for. Designated ranking like Raka is in, since he is Raka knows stuff that other heroes do not. He is the same way. He knows like all the secrets that Mr. Makiro knows and so forth, you know, and only does special missions assigned by Mr. Makiro himself. So basically, when the world's in danger, Mr. Makiro calls up this guy because he is armed and prepared for any mission. So let's go into some size comparisons, ladies and gents. So right off the bat, we got Pohatu, Toamata Stone, as you can see there. Get him in shot. There we go. And here he is, right next to Tahu, Uniter of Fire, and this is what I mean when you use the clown feet in larger figures besides like 2.0 figure size. I mean, look at these wobbly feet. Look at it. So wobbly. Should have gotten better feet, Lego. Should have gotten better feet. Get these clown feet out of here. And here he is, right. Oh, wait. And of course, we cannot forget the most important thing of all, which is good guy, and good guy, and good guy. Now, you're probably wondering, how many good guys tall is Gama here? Well, I'm going to tell you right now how many good guys tall Gama is. Let's go see. How many good guys does it take? So, we got one good guy, two good guys. I would say, like, about 2.5 good guys tall. He's 2.5 good guys tall. So keep clown feet. So he's about 2.5 good guys tall. So yeah, you got that going on then. And is that too many good guys? I don't know. Is it? There can be more. Trust me, there can be more good guys. Anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. So I hope you all enjoyed. And like always, take it away, myself.
Hello and welcome to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, be sure to go to Patreon, where you can go ahead and see videos a week early in advance. Also, another thing, be sure to leave a like and subscribe as well. You know, just gently tap that like button, you know. Don't be too harsh with it. I know a lot of people keep telling you to smash that like button and other things. You just give it a nice gentle tap. That's all you had to do. Anyways, also, if you want to find me in other forms of social media, be sure to check me out on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and also the TTV message boards. Yes, that's right. So, without further ado, I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys!